Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Today my topic is light. The sense of sight is one of the most important senses. Through it we can see. You cannot see the object in dark. That means apart from eyes, there is also another component which is responsible to see the object. It is only when light enters from the object to our eyes, the light may be emitted by the object or it may be reflected by it. A mirror changes the direction of the light that falls on it. Now this is the mirror, this is the incident ray, this will be reflected. This is the normal to the mirror, that is at 90-degree angle. This the normal and the incident ray make a angle I, and normal and reflected ray make a angle R. The law of reflection says that the incidence angle I is equal to the reflected angle R. Now the incident ray and the normal and the reflected ray all lie on the same plane. This is another law of reflection. Now comes the feature of the image of an object formed by a plane mirror. Image is erect. It is of same size as object. Image appear at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. It cannot be obtained on screen. The incident ray from the object O at A and incident ray from the object O at C will be seen at B and D simultaneously. It is the reflected ray, that is A, AB and CD. Now the image formed by the incident ray A, OA and OC will be at I, which is virtual image, not a real image. That is, it cannot be formed on screen. Now the another feature is later inversion. That means the side which is on right of the object will be seen on left in the image, and the side which is left in the object will be seen right in the image. Now the irregular reflection is the reflection by the irregular plane. It is not parallel to the incident rays. It will be at different direction. This reflection is called irregular reflection. The reflection from the smooth surface of a plane mirror will be regular reflection. Now the objects which shine in the light of other objects are called illuminated object. Example is moon. It shines in the light by the sunlight reflected by the moon. Now the object which gives their own light, such as sun, candle flame and electric lamp, is known as luminous object. These objects falls their light on our eyes and are seen by our eyes. Now comes the periscope. In periscope, two plane mirrors are placed at 45-degree angles. The incident ray from one mirror is reflects the ray, and that reflected ray acts as an incident ray for another mirror, and the reflected ray is seen by the eyes. This is used for the submarines and by the soldiers in bunkers to see the objects outside. Now comes kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope have three plane mirrors form a triangle. Over it a chart paper is wrapped. Now one side is covered with the cardboard having a hole. Other side is covered by a transparent sheet, and over it a piece of bangles are placed, and it is covered by another transparent sheet. The the bangle pieces are so placed that it can move freely. Now rotating the kaleidoscope, you can see the different images form. These images are used by the artist to make the wallpaper and bed sheets. Now comes dispersion. Dispersion, you know that sunlight is a white light made up of 7 colors, that is Web-Gear, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red color. Take a bowl, fill it with water, place a plane mirror in it and allow a sunlight to enter the plane mirror. On white screen you can see the 7 colors of sunlight. The water and plane mirror act as a prism and it disperses the sunlight in 7 colors. Now comes the structure of eye. The eye is a spherical in shape. The outer body is white in color. The transparent part is known as cornea. The opaque part is known as iris, which is responsible for the color of eye. If we say the eye is of green color, it is because of iris. The space between the iris is known as pupil. The size of pupil is controlled by iris. Through pupil the light enters in the lens present at the behind the pupil. The lens is responsible for the image obtained at retina. The sensation produced at retina is transferred to the brain through optic nerve. There are 2 cells present in eye. One is rods and other is cones. Rods is responsible for bright light. Cones is responsible for dim light. The junction present at optic nerve and junction present at retina is here. It is no image is formed. This is known as blind spot. To determine the blind spot, we can have one activity. Take a white paper, put a cross and dot on it. Make sure that the distance between cross and dot is 8 to 6 centimeter. Now cover your left eye and try to see cross. There will be a point when dot will be invisible. This is the blind spot. Now cover the right eye and take the paper and try to look at the dot. There will be a point when cross will be not seen. That will be the blind spot of your right eye. Now, care of the eyes. One should avoid too much light or dim light. Do not rub your eye. Keep a book at a normal distance. It should be not too far, not too close. Vitamin A should be included in your diet. Image retained for 1/16 part of a second. If we move the image more than 1/16 part of the second, then the image will be seen as a moving picture. Now to demonstrate this, take a paper, on one side make a bird and on other side make a cage. Now put a stick on it and move like this, fast. What you will see, that you see the bird in the cage. It is because the image is changing more than 16 part of a second. In moving pictures, it is a still pictures which moves more than a 16 part of a second. For example, 26 part of a second. So we seems that it is a moving picture.